Hey puzzlers, this is Steve here with another video on how to solve some logic puzzles. This one's known as a Hakyuu. How it works is each region is going to be filled with the digits 1 through n being the size of the region. So if you have a 2-cell region like we have here, you're going to have the digits 1 and 2. If you have a 3-cell region like we have here, you're going to have the digits 1, 2, and 3. And a 4-cell region is going to have the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on. The one other rule states that digits cannot repeat in the same row or column unless there's that many digits in between them. So what that means is if we have a 4 here, we cannot have another 4 in any of those cells. We could have a 4 here because there's 4 cells in between the 4s. And that works for the columns as well. So you would say there's a 4 here. So none of these below it can be a 4. None of those above it can be a 4. But you could say, well, maybe this one would be a 4 because there's 4 cells in between. That would be all different digits. But there's already a 4 in that region, so that wouldn't work. So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. It is somewhat similar to a Sudoku, so if you've played that before, you should be pretty familiar with this kind of strategy and this kind of logic. So if you don't understand it, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to solve this example puzzle for you guys. And I'll share some common tips and tricks along the way that'll hopefully make it easier for you to solve it yourself in the future. Now, I did pull this example puzzle from a recently published book of mine on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description below. Would love it if you guys would check it out. But without further ado, let's get to solving. So where I'd like to start with these are the gimmies. We have a couple 1-cell regions. We know those are going to be 1s because a 1-cell region is going to have digit 1. Every region is going to have a digit 1 in it. Then we have a 2-cell region here. We already have a 1, so this must be the 2. And yeah, the easier ones are going to be the smaller regions. Here's a 3-cell region. Where does the 1 go? Can't go here because that would be too close to this other one. You need a gap in between 1s. So this would be the 1, this would be the 2. 3-cell region has 1, 2, and 3. Now this 3-cell region, these cells can't be 3s because it's too close to this 3, right? This 3 basically says none of these cells here can be 3s. You have to have 3 digits in between. So since these can't be 3s, the 3's forced to go up here in this 3-cell region. And these 2 cells are going to be a 1 and a 2. Now we don't know which one's which, so we'll come back to that. But this 3 is going to help us in this 4-cell region now. This 3 means this can't be a 3 and this can't be a 3, so the 3 is forced to go there. This 2 means this can't be a 2, so the 2 must go there. And now a 4-cell region needs the number 4. Where does the 4 go? In the only open spot. So 4 goes there. This 2 resolves this situation here. We need a 1 and a 2 in this 3-cell region. Well, this can't be a 2 because it's too close to this one. So the 2 goes there, the 1 goes there. This is a 4-cell region. Well, let's start. This is a 4-cell region that's got more digits. So where does the 3 go? 3 can't go in this cell because there's already a 3 below it. So the 3 goes there, the 1 goes there. So let's come back to this 4-cell region. This can't be a 1, so we know a 1's going to go in one of those 2. We don't know which one yet. This 3 blocks those 2 cells though. So the 3 must go down there. And so we're just left with a 1-2 pair. We don't know which one's which. So I'm going to go ahead and pencil these in and highlight them. And this is a pair, which is important because like in Sudoku, you know if this one's a 1, this cell must be a 2 and vice versa. If this cell's a 2, this one's a 1. And that should hopefully come in handy for us down the road. Let's go to 5-cell regions now. This is a 5-cell region. This 3 blocks those cells. And this 3 blocks those cells. So the 3 for the 5-cell region must go there. And if we think about 4s, this 4 blocks those 2, right? This 4 means all 4 of these cells cannot be 4s. So the 4 must go there. Where does the 2 go? The 2 can't go right next to it, the other 2. So that's a 2, making that the 1. We're making good progress, but typically this puzzle doesn't get hard until you get to the bigger regions. The small regions usually are pretty easy since they're really constrained. This is a 7-cell region. We already have a 1. I don't think we'll figure out where the 2 is. The 3 can't go here or here because of these 3s. That doesn't help. But you know what? This 4 blocks all of those. Right? The 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cells in between. You would need another 4 up here off the grid. So that doesn't work. So where does the 4 go? It must go here off to the side. And you know what? I missed it. This 2 now resolves this pair. Right? This 2 means neither of these cells can be 2s. Therefore, that's a 1, that's a 2. We can unhighlight that because we've resolved that pair. That's helpful because we're missing here a 2, 5, and 7. Right? If we go ahead and pencil mark this, make it smaller. This can't be a 2 because of this cell, and this can't be a 7 because of this cell. Right? We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 cells in between the 7s. That's not enough. So this must be the 5. Oops, let's make that bigger. And so this is now a 2, 7 pair. And I can highlight that because I know that's a pair and that could come in handy down the road. Now what else can we look at? Alright, at this point I'm just going to kind of jump around because when it comes to the bigger regions, I don't really think you can just, go in any logical path or order. I'm just going to kind of use my intuition here to feel out where numbers can be placed. So if we think about this region, that is a 6-cell region. We're missing a 2. 2s can't go up here. So 2 can go in any of those. That's not super helpful. 3s. Well, this 3 blocks those. Not super helpful. 4s. This 4 blocks those cells. This 4 blocks this cell because there's only 3 in between. So the 4 is forced to go down here. That's helpful. And a 5s. Well, this 5 blocks those. So 5's forced down here. And you know what? This 2 blocked those. So we have a 2, 5 pair. Since the 2 can't go up here and the 5 can't go up there, the 2, 5 must go there. And that's a 2, 5 pair. And what that tells me is one of these is going to be a 2, therefore this can't be a 2. That must be the 7, making that the 2. Let's take away the yellow, make it full size. We have the solution there. Since this is a 2, 5 pair, this must be a 3, 6 pair. Pairs are going to be super helpful. Just like they are in Sudoku. So this is a 8-cell region, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 6s, one of the 6s are going to go there. So the 6s can't go here. That plops a 6 in one of those two. Let's pencil mark that. And threes. This 3 blocks this cell, and this 3 blocks that cell. So that's going to plop a 3 in one of these two. Yeah, we don't know quite which one yet. So we'll pencil mark in the 3s. We already have the 1, 2. We figured out the 3s go there. 4. Where does the 5 go? Well, 5 can't go here because of this pair. So 5 is going to be in one of these spots. 3, 5, 5 with a pencil mark. 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 can go in any of these, I think, because there's only one 8 on the board, which is not helpful. So 5, 6, 8, 3, 6, 8, 5, 8. A lot of pencil marks. I don't think this region was very helpful. I probably should have went elsewhere, but we've already done it. So let's move on. Let's look here. This looks interesting. This 2 blocks those cells, forcing the 2 here. This 4 blocks that one, so 4 is going to go in one of these 2 cells, which I think is helpful because it blocks all of these, and this 4 blocks this one, so the 4 for this region goes there. So we're missing in this region a 1, 4, and 6, right? It's a 6-cell region. So this is either going to be a 1 or 6. This is 1, 4, or 6, 1, 4, or 6, right? There's no 6s, is there? There's a 6 there, but that's not helpful. There's going to be a 6 there, which is not helpful. Yeah, so this is a triple, which I can't figure out. Here we're missing 2. This is a 6-cell region, so we're missing a 2, 3, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 5, and 6. Well, this can't be the 5 because of that one. So 5 is going to go here. Not helpful. Let's go back to that. Let's come back to that. So let's look at this region. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-cell region. 2s can't go there because of these. That's not helpful. 3s can't go there because of those 3s. Or here because of this 3. Or here because of this 3. There we go. So a 3's forced there. Always nice when you can put one in without thinking too much. 4s. This 4 blocks all of those, and this 4 blocks that one, so 4 is forced to go over there. Alright, so now I think the 2s, let's go back to the 2. So this can't be a 2, this can't be a 2 because of that one. So one of these is going to be a 2. So let's pencil mark that. We have the 3, we have the 4, the 5. Where does the 5 go? I think the 5 can go in any of those. So that's not helpful. 6. Well, the 6 here means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So none of these can be 6s. So 6 is going to go in one of these 2. That's helpful because even at the far end, if that's a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So none of these can be 6s. So that puts a 6 in one of those. But again, no, that's not that helpful. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Any of these could be 5s. 6, 7, 8. And I think any of those can be 8s because we don't have any 8s on the board. We'll come back to that. Let's look at this region here. 1s can't go there. 2, 3. This 4 blocks that cell and those cells. And this 4 cell blocks that one. So the 4 would go there. 5. That 5 blocks that cell. And that's it. Well, the 1s now we can pencil mark. So the 1s are going to go in one of these 2. So let's pencil mark that. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is going to go in one of those. That's not helpful. 6, 6, 6, 6. Where's the 6s? Not helpful. 7. Well, the 7 means this can't be 1. And this 7 means that can't be 1. So we're going to have a 7 in one of these two. That may be helpful. Pencil mark that. Because now we know this can't be a 7. Let's look at this region. So we're missing a 2, which can't be in either of these. And we're missing a 3, which can't be here or here or here because of this 3. So that puts a 3 in one of these two. Don't think that's helpful. Well, let's pencil mark it. So 3s go there. 5s. This 5 means those can't be a 5. This can't be a 5. So one of these is going to be a 5. Pencil mark that. And if this is a 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this could still be a 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing a 6 and a 7. Well, we're going to have a 7 here, which blocks this one. And this 7 blocks that one. So we're going to have a 7 over here. This can't be a 7 because of that one. So we're going to have a 7 in one of these two. 7, 5, 7. 6. 6s are not helpful at all in this puzzle. Oh, this 7 means I don't think this can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7, that's too close to this one. So this can't be a 7. That forces this to be the 7. And I'm pretty sure that's right, because this 7 blocks that one. We're going to have a 7 in one of these cells, which blocks that one. And this 7 blocks that 7. This 7 blocks that cell, so that's forced to be a 7. So this must be the 5, because this 5 blocks all of those other ones. So that I can make bigger. And so now we're just missing a 2, which can't go in either of those because of that 2. So this is a 2, making that the 3. So we can make all of those bigger now. And now we're just missing the 6, which goes there. So that should help us with this region, right? Because now we know this can't be a 6. So 6 is going to go in one of these. Oh, and this one too. I thought it was going to go in one of these, making this one a 3. Oh, this 6 means this can't be a 6, right? This cell is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this can't be a 6. We would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5 cells between these. So because this is a 6, this has to be a 3, making that the 6. We can take away that color. And so now, where does the 6 go in this region? This 6 blocks those cells. This 6 blocks that cell. So this here is the 6, making this the 1, and that the 7. And now this is the 5. This 5 makes this a 2, and that the 5. So we can make those uncolored now. And we're making good progress. I think we should be able to solve this puzzle now without too much difficulty. So let's look at this region. We're missing, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7-cell region. 1 can't go here or here, so it pops a 1 there. 2 can't go here or here because of these 2s. So, oh, and a 2 can't go here. So this 2 blocks that cell, this 2 blocks that cell, and this 2 blocks that one. So the 2 goes in the middle. This 5 blocks that cell. and this 5 blocks that cell, so the 5 goes there. And all we need now is a 6 and a 1. Well, the 1 can't go here because of this one, so the 1 goes there, 6 goes there, meaning this can't be the 6, that must be the 6. Make that bigger. So here we need 2, 5, and what else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8. 2, 5, 8. This 5 means this can't be a 5, so the 5 goes over here. So that's a 2, 5 pair. Since this is a pair, an 8 can't go there. The 8 must go here. We'll make that bigger. And can we resolve this pair? We can with this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5, if the 5 was here, there'd only be 4 cells in between. So this is the 2, that's the 5. We'll make that bigger. And now, what do we have left? This region. Let's look at this region. Oh, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank here. Let's look at this region. We're missing a 2, which can't go in either of these cells. So these are the 2s. These cells. 3. This 3 blocks that cell. 5. This 5 blocks those cells. So 5 is going to go in one of those 2. We'll pencil mark that. And 2 is going to go in one of these. So that's a 2, 2, 5. Pencil mark. 3 can go in any of those. That's not helpful. If one of these were a 6, that would force the 6 here. Oh, a 6. No, this 6 here means these can't be 6s. Right? This is a 6-cell region. So because of this 6, we can't have a 6 here. Forcing a 6 in one of these next to the 5s, and that's going to create a 5, 6 pair. So this cannot be a 2. This must be the 2. And since this is a 5, 6 pair, where does the 3 go? The 3 must go there. This 5, 6 pair means these can't be 6s because one of these is going to be a 6. So this is now a 1, 4 pair, making that the 6. We'll make that bigger. This 6 blocks all of those, so this can't be a 6. Oh, you know what? This 6 blocked those too, and this 6 blocked that one. So we know one of these is going to be a 6. If this is a 6, I think that ruins the bottom. Because if that's a 6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it could work. I guess that could work. This could be a 6. This 5 blocks those from being 5s. This 5 blocks this from being a 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is going to go in one of these 2. We'll pencil mark that. That's helpful because now we know this can't be a 5. That's going to be a 6 or 8. This, I feel like we're getting close. What am I missing? One of those is going to be a 5. If this is the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be the 6. I'm sorry, that would be a 5. Because if that's a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this couldn't be. 5, that could be a 6. That could be a 6. Wait, if this is a 6, 1, 2, 3. This can't be a 6. Yeah, so if this is a 6, where does the 6 go in this 6-celled region? Because this 6 blocks those two. This 6 blocks those. So a 6 is forced to go here. If a 6 is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would have to be the 6. If that's the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could be a 6. But this can't be. No matter what, this can't be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would block all of those. So this is a 5. That's a 6. If that's a 5, let's make those bigger. If this is the 5, which it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too close to this 5. So that's not the 5. This one is. And since that's the 5, this is no longer a 5. That's a 3, 8. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6 is going to go in one of those. Oh, this 3 blocks those two and that one, so the 3 goes there. 1 is going to go in one of those. Oh, 2. The 2 can't go here because of that 2. This 2 blocks that 2, so the 2 goes there. This must be the 6. And since that's the 6, this must be the 1. There we go. This 6 means this is an 8, making that the 5, that the 3, and that's the 6. And there you go. Oh, I'm not quite done yet. I still have a little bit more. This 1, 4 pair. How am I going to break this 4? This 4 makes this the 1, not the 4. And there you have it. That is a Hakyuu puzzle. A lot more difficult than it looks on the face of it, but lots of fun. I actually like this one. Again, a lot like a Sudoku. If you like Sudoku puzzles, I think you're going to like this one a lot. It's very similar in some regards, but a little different too. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more puzzles like this in the future. Hope you guys all have a good night. Thanks.